Today I'm going to teach you a chord melody arrangement of Give My Regards to Broadway by George M. Cohen. So we're going to play it in the key of D major. And so the very first thing you're going to do is play this D major chord, just normal 2-2-2-0. Also, just as a heads up, I do have a printable PDF that has all the tablature for this arrangement with the chord diagrams, music written out in music notation and in tabs. Definitely will make it easier to follow along. If you have that, you can download it in a link in the description below. Anyway, let's continue. So you start with a D major chord. Then you're going to put your pinky on that second fret A string. Then you're going to slide your pinky up to the fourth fret and pluck that A string again. And then you're going to bar the second fret and put your pinky on the fifth fret A string to play regards. Okay? Then you're going to reach your pinky up all the way to the seventh fret to play 2. Okay? Then we're going to take our index finger and pinky. So index finger is going to go on the second fret C string, and pinky is going to go on the fifth fret A string, and you're going to strum across all 4 strings for broad, and then you just take that whole shape and you just shift it down to the first and fourth fret. Way. So same strings, just shifted down. Broadway. So let's just do just that part. So give my regards to Broadway. So then you're going to lift the pinky off the A string to play the open A string for re. Then you're going to put your fingers in an E minor 7 chord shape, which is 0, 2, 0, 2, second fret. And you're going to strum across all 4 strings, re, mem, and then you're just going to pluck that A string 3 times in a row. Me too. So it goes remember me too. Then you're going to play an A major chord, but we're going to play it up barring the 4th fret. You're going to bar the 4th fret and then make like an F chord shape after it. So it's like barred on the 4th fret, ring fingers on the 6th fret G string, and middle fingers on the 5th fret E string, like that. For hair. And then on old, you're going to take this middle finger and you're going to cover the 2 middle strings, the C and the E string in the 5th fret, to play that augmented chord. So Harold. Okay, and then for square, we just go to a normal D chord shape, 2-2-2-0. And then you're going to play an A7 chord, just like that, 0, 1, 0, 0. Okay? Let's just play all that part, okay? Then we get to the next part. It says, tell all the gang at 42nd Street. So you're going to go back to the D major chord shape. Tell, and then it kind of starts exactly the same as the first verse. So, and then you're going to, so strum the D chord, then you're going to put your pinky on the 2nd fret. All, then the pinky slides up to 4th fret A string. The, then D major chord, barring the 2nd fret with pinky on the 5th fret for 5th fret A string for gang. Then you're just going to lift the pinky up for I'm sorry, just pluck just the A string. So let's just do that part again. So we start with D chord, strum across all 4 strings, then you're going to put pinky on the 2nd fret A string, tell all, then pinky on the 4th fret A string, the, then D major chord, 2-2-2-5, gang, strum across all 4 strings, and then lift the pinky up and pluck just the A string for at. Then we go back to that A major chord where we're barring the 4th fret. So we got 6, 4, 5, 4. 4. Okay, so this part, we'll break it down a little bit slowly. So as I said, I'm in that A chord shape. So barring the 4th fret, then middle fingers on the 5th fret E string, and ring fingers on the 6th fret G string. Okay, 4. Then I'm gonna take my middle finger and I'm gonna smush it down on the 5th fret A string. So see, I was just touching the E string, but I'm going to smush it on the A string now so I can get that 5th fret A string to play D. So 4 D. I pluck just the A string. D. Okay. Then I'm going to, while keeping my hand there, I'm going to just, you can relax that middle finger again. You don't have to keep barring it, but you're going to put your pinky on the 5th fret. I'm sorry, not the 5th fret. You're going to put your pinky on the 7th fret A string. Okay, and you're just going to strum across that whole shape. Okay, and then you're going to lift up the pinky and pluck the A string. second. And that's why it's good that that middle finger isn't squishing on the 5th fret anymore, because we want the 4th fret to ring out on the A string. D, so second. And then I'm going to put my pinky on the 7th fret E string and pluck that E string, street. And then I'm just going to lift it up, the pinky up, and then my finger's still on that 5th fret for that. So that little part is second, street, that. So really this finger is not moving that whole part. So this is just in this A chord shape. I'm just putting the pinky on and off on the A string and the E string 7th fret. Second, street, that. Okay? Then we're going to go back to our D major chord where we're barring the 2nd fret and we have our pinky on the 5th fret. Then you're going to play a B minor chord, which is 4th fret with the ring finger on G string, and then barring the 2nd fret. So it's 4, 2, 2, 2. I will. Then you're going to play this chord shape right here, A7. So we've got 2nd fret G string with index finger. Then I'm going to put my middle finger on the 3rd fret E string. Then I'm going to put my ring finger on the 4th fret C string and pinky on 4th fret A string. For that's soon. Okay? Then for the next chord, we're going to play an E7 chord, but this one where we bar the 4th fret, and then you can either use middle finger or ring finger on the 5th fret A string. B. Then, on the word there, you're going to play this chord shape. Now you're going to start with your index finger on the 5th fret E string, middle finger on the 6th fret G string, ring finger on the 7th fret C string, and pinky on the 7th fret A string. There, and that's on the word there, and then you play the A7 chord again. So let's just go over that new part again. So starting at Tell All the Gang at 42nd Street, okay? So we start with D major chord. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Okay, I'll do it one more time, just a little bit slower, that part. Okay, and faster it sounds like this. Moving on to the next section, we have D major. Back to D major, 2, 2, 2, 0. Whisper. Put the pinky down again. So again, it's just like the beginning of the song. Whisper. And then it slides up to the 4th fret of pinky on the A string 4th fret. Then D major chord, 2, 2, 2, 5. How? And then pinky stretches up to 7th fret A string. Time. And then this little shape where we have 2nd fret C string and 5th fret A string. And then we just slide that shape down to the 1st and 4th fret. Ding. And then lift the pinky up. 2. And then E minor 7 chord again. 0, 2, 0, 2. Ding. And then just pluck that A string. Go with me. And then back up to the A chord, which is on the 4th fret. Old. And then that A augmented chord. Time. So same as before. And then regular D major chord. 2, 2, 2, 0. Then, instead of playing an A7, just like we do at the beginning, it's basically what we just did is exactly like the beginning, except instead of an A7, we're going to play an E diminished 7 chord. So we're going to bar the 3rd fret and put our middle finger on 4th fret C string and ring finger on 4th fret A string. There it is. Okay, and that's just in between the lyrics. Then we get to the ending. So here's the ending part. We're going to go up all the way to the 7th fret. So I'm going to put index finger on 7th fret E string, then middle finger on 8th fret G string, ring finger on 9th fret C string, and pinky on 9th fret A string. Okay, that's for give. Okay, then I'm going to reach my pinky up to all the way to the 11th fret on the E string to play my, and then I'm just going to lift that pinky up, and see I'm keeping the rest of the finger still there so I can have that 7th fret E string. So it's give my re, okay? Then I'm gonna put the pinky on the 10th fret A string and strum across all 4 strings. Regards, and then I'm gonna move that pinky to the 9th fret on the A string and just pluck that A string. 2. Then I'm gonna bar the entire 7th fret and play bold. Then pinky's gonna go on the 11th fret E string, broad, and then I'm gonna lift it up to play again all 4 strings on the 7th fret, way, and then my pinky's gonna go on the 10th fret now, and then I'm gonna pluck the the A string, which still has my bar on the 7th fret. So then I'm just gonna alternate between A string and then E string. So it goes strum 10, 7, 10, strum, E string, A string, E string. Okay, then we get to a new chord shape. We're going to start with the pointer finger on the 5th fret E string, middle finger on the 6th fret C string, and ring finger on the 7th fret G string. And then pinky is going to go on the 9th fret A string. Okay? Then I'm going to lift that pinky up and I'm going to take my index finger and use it to push the A string down. So I'm going to play B, so it's like the 5th fret A string, just plucking that. Then I'm going to go back to that E7 chord shape, which is on the 4th and 5th fret. So barring the 4th fret and then putting my ring finger or middle finger on the 5th fret A string. There. I'm going to then put my index finger on the 5th fret E string, middle finger on 6th fret G string, ring finger on 7th fret C string, and pinky on 7th fret A string. And then to end the song, we go back to that chord shape where we bar the 2nd fret and we put our pinky on the 5th fret A string to play that D major chord. So let's just play that ending part, okay? Let's start at the whisper of how I'm yearning. Okay, so whisper of how I'm yearning. Where it gets different. We go to the 3rd and 4th fret, then we go up to all the way up to the 7th fret. Give my regards to old Broadway and say that. And we get to this new chord here. I'll be there long. And that's the whole song. It's a really fun song. I hope you have fun playing it. Again, I do have a printable PDF that has all the tablature for this arrangement, as well as the chord diagrams, which I think definitely makes it easier because then you can just because throughout this arrangement, there are lots of moments where you just kind of keep your hand in one chord shape and do like maybe you're moving your finger a little bit, but you're mostly just keeping your finger, like for instance here, right? I'm going. It's nice just to remember to see the chord diagram so you can remember, oh yeah, I just keep my hand planted there. Okay, so that PDF will definitely make it helpful. So check it out below in the description if you want to see it. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Gracie Terzian and I post a video once a week here on YouTube. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, share it with a friend, and consider subscribing if you haven't yet. Also be sure to turn on those bell notifications so you know when I post a new video. And that is it. Thank you again so much for watching. I'll see you next week and have a great rest of your day.